Hi everyone. In the previous video, we have discussed about a problem on cash budget. So now in this present video, I am going to discuss problems related on inventory management. Look at the problem number 1. Two materials X and Y are used as follows. Minimum usage 50 units per week each. So there are two materials named X and Y. Their consumption is as follows. Minimum usage 50 units per week each. ఒక్కొక్కటి 50 units per week అంట. And maximum usage 150 units per week each. Ordering quantity X 600 units, Y 1000 units. Delivery period X 4 to 6 weeks, Y 2 to 4 weeks. Calculate for each material A. Ordering level, B. Minimum level, C. Maximum level, and D. Average stock level. So here this problem is related to calculation of stock levels. So there are different types of stock levels are there. Reordering level, minimum level, maximum level, average stock level, and danger stock level. But here according to this problem we need to calculate A. Ordering level, B. Minimum level, C. Maximum level, and D. Average stock level. I repeat once again the problem. Minimum usage 50 units per week each. Maximum usage 150 units per week each. Ordering quantity X 600 units, Y 1000 units. Delivery period X 4 to 6 weeks, that is minimum reorder period and maximum reorder period for X and Y. So here see, minimum reorder period for X is 4 weeks, maximum reorder period, delivery period is also called as reorder period. Maximum reorder period is 6 weeks, and for Y, minimum reorder period 2 weeks and maximum reorder period is 4 weeks. Okay, so here look at the solution. See, first we will do working notes. Normal consumption and normal reorder period we have to calculate. See, in the given problem, minimum usage and minimum consumption, that is minimum usage or minimum consumption, and maximum usage and maximum consumption was given for each material, but normal consumption is not there. Normal consumption is nothing but average. So here normal consumption is equals to maximum usage in plus minimum usage divided by 2. So in the given problem here, the minimum usage, see here, the maximum usage is 150 units plus minimum usage is 50 divided by 2, that is equals to 150 plus 50 by 2, that is equals to 100 units. Now the normal usage or the normal consumption is equals to maximum usage plus minimum usage divided by 2. So in the given problem, the maximum usage is 150 units and minimum usage is 50. So 150 plus 50 divided by 2, that is equals to 100 units. Now normal consumption is equals to 100 units. Now coming to normal reorder period. See, normal reorder period is equals to maximum reorder period plus minimum reorder period divided by 2. That is minimum reorder period plus maximum reorder period divided by 2. See here, the delivery period is given na. So here X, what is minimum? 4. What is maximum? 6. So here the maximum is 6 and minimum is 4. So 4 plus 6 is divided by 2, that is equals to 5. For Y, minimum is 2, maximum is 4, both together 6. 6 divided by 2, that is equals to 3 weeks. So here normal reorder period for X 5 weeks, for Y 3 weeks. So now we'll look into the problem. We need to calculate ordering level, that is reorder level or ordering level, and next minimum stock level, maximum stock level, and average stock level. See here, ordering level is equals to A ordering level is equals to maximum consumption into maximum reorder period. So in the given problem, what is the maximum consumption for each component? 150 units. So here, what is the maximum reorder period for X? That is 6 weeks. That is equals to 900 units. See here, maximum consumption 150 units. And next term, maximum reorder period for X, maximum reorder period for X 6 weeks, that is equals to 900 units. Similar calculation will be made for Y, maximum consumption 150 units into maximum reorder period 4, that is equals to 600 units. Okay, so ordering level for X and Y 900 units and 600 units respectively. And next, minimum level is equals to reorder level minus normal usage into normal reorder period. See here, reorder level which was given, reorder level here we calculate in the first step, that is, see here, minimum level calculating. Minimum level is here, the formula is minimum stock level is equals to reorder level minus normal usage into normal reorder period. So here in the given problem, see here, for X ordering level is equals to 900 minus, so normal usage as we calculated here 100 units, 100 into normal reorder period for X is 5 weeks, 5, that is equals to 900 minus 500, that is equals to 400. Okay, so here I repeat, reorder level here, reordering level 900 units minus normal usage 100 units into normal reorder period for X 5 weeks, 5. So 100 into 5, 500. 900 minus 500 is equals to 400. Similarly, this is for Y. This is for Y. Here 600 minus normal usage 100 units into normal reorder period for Y 3 weeks, that is equals to 600 minus 100 into 3, 300, that is equals to 300 units. And next, C, maximum level is equals to ordering level plus reorder quantity. So reorder quantity in the given in the problem into minimum usage into minimum reorder period. See here, ordering level means we calculated in option A, that is reorder level. So 900 units for X, and here the reorder quantity is given in the problem itself. Here that is 600. So here ordering level 900 plus reordering level, reordering quantity was given in the problem 600 for X minus minimum usage 50 into minimum reorder period for X is 4, that is equals to 900 plus 600 1500 minus 50 into 4 200, that is equals to 1300 units. So here maximum stock level is equals to 1300 units for X. For Y, reordering level 600 as our calculation in step A plus reorder quantity was given in the problem for Y 1000 minus minimum usage 50 and minimum reorder period 2, that is equals to 600 plus 1000 1600, 50 into 200, that is equals to 1600 minus 1000 is equals to 1500 units is maximum level for the Y. And next, D, average stock level is equals to minimum level plus half of the reorder quantity. So here, as per our calculation, here what is the minimum level? See here, the minimum level is 400 for X, 300 for Y. So here 400 for X, 300 for Y. See, average stock level is equals to minimum level 400 for X, 300 for Y as per our calculation plus half of the reorder quantity. So 1 by 2 into reorder quantity, that is reorder quantity is given for X in the problem 600 and for Y that is 1000. Now 400 plus half of the 600, 400 plus 300, that is equal to 700 average stock level for the X component. And for Y material here 300 plus, see here, half of 1000, that is equals to 500. 300 plus 500 is equals to 800 units. Now this is what about the calculation of stock levels for the component X and component Y. So there are majorly 5 stock levels are there, but in the given problem he asked to calculate only first 4 stock levels, that is reorder level, maximum stock level, minimum stock level and average stock level. Now we'll discuss another problem. That is problem number 2. This problem belongs to calculation of EOQ, economic order quantity. The annual demand for a product is 6400 units. The unit cost is rupees 6 and inventory carrying cost per unit per annum is 25% of the average inventory cost. Full stop. If the cost of procurement is 75 rupees, determine A, economic order quantity EOQ, B, number of orders per annum, C, time between 2 consecutive orders. Here 3 calculations we have to make. One is we have to calculate EOQ, economic order quantity, and the second one is number of orders per annum, and third one time between 2 consecutive orders, అంటే 2 కంటిన్యూస్ ఆర్డర్స్ మధ్యలో ఉన్న గ్యాప్ ఎంత, టైం ఎంత. See here, the annual consumption, the given data, that is the annual consumption is 6400 units. Cost per unit is rupees 6. Cost per order, that is the cost of procurement, that is order, the ordering cost is rupees 75. Carrying cost 25% per annum per unit. So here generally the carrying cost will be given in percentages. Suppose it is given carrying cost per unit is rupees 2, it was given in rupees 2, no need to make any calculation for the calculation of carrying cost. But in this given problem the carrying cost is given in terms of percentage, then we need to calculate what is the actual carrying cost in rupees. For that we need to apply this formula, that is carrying cost I is equals to cost per unit into percentage, that is rate divided by 100. So here cost per unit is given in the problem 6 into, so here the carrying cost percentage, how much? Here the carrying cost percentage is 25. So rate to 25 divided by 100, that is equals to 1.5. That is carrying cost per unit per annum is 1 rupee 50 paisa. Now first point calculation, economic order quantity, that is EOQ. So EOQ is equals to root of 2CO by I. So root of 2CO by I. So C ante annual consumption, O ante ordering cost. Okay, so now See, root of 2CO by I. So 2 into C into annual consumption 6400 into ordering cost 75 divided by I carrying cost per unit 1.5. So that is equals to 2 into 6400 into 75 is equals to 9,60,000 divided by 1.5. So here 9,60,000 divided by 1.5 is equals to root of 6,40,000. So 6,40,000 root ante, so here that is equals to root 6,40,000 is equals to 800 units. Now what is the economic order quantity? Here now the economic order quantity is equals to 800 units. If you order at once, if you order 800 యూనిట్స్ ఎట్ ఎ టైం, ఒకేసారి మనం 800 ఆర్డర్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడల్లా ఒకేసారి 800 యూనిట్లు మనం ఆర్డర్ చేసినట్టయితే ద ఫర్మ్ విల్ బి బెనిఫిటెడ్ ఎకానమికల్లీ యాజ్ పర్ దేర్ యాన్యువల్ కన్జంప్షన్ అండ్ అదర్ డీటెయిల్స్ గివెన్ ఇన్ ద ప్రాబ్లమ్. సో నౌ హియర్ వాట్ ఈస్ దర్ economic order quantity means here their economic order quantity is 800 units. At this level the firm will be benefited economically by placing an order. See B, number of orders per annum. Here number of orders per annum is equals to C divided by EOQ. So C stands for annual consumption divided by EOQ, here 800 units. So 6400 divided by 800 units, that is equals to 8 orders. So if you give 800 units at a time per order, then in an year, so per annum the firm will give 8 orders per annum. So as per their annual consumption they have to place 8 orders per annum. And the C, time between two consecutive orders, that is equals to number of days in a year divided by number of orders. So number of days in a year 365 divided by number of orders 8, that is equals to 46 days. That means here the order time period is 46 days. 46 days the time gap, అంటే ఎవ్రీ 46 డేస్కి వాళ్ళు ఆర్డర్కి వెళ్తున్నారు. సో దే ఆర్డర్ ద టైమ్ గ్యాప్ బిట్వీన్ 2 కన్సెక్యూటివ్ ఆర్డర్స్, 2 ఆర్డర్స్ మధ్య టైం ఎంత అంటే 46 డేస్. XYZ Limited manufactures a product and the following particulars are for the year ended March 2011. So monthly demand 1000 units. See here monthly demand is given instead of annual demand. Okay, so monthly demand 1000 units. Annual carrying cost rupees 15 per unit. So here in this problem the carrying cost is given in rupees. Again no need to calculate the carrying cost because it was given in rupees directly instead of giving in percentages. Minimum usage 25 units per week. Cost of replacing an order 100. Normal usage is given, so no need to calculate normal usage also. Normal usage 50 units per week. Maximum usage 75 units per week. See here monthly demand 1000 units, annual carrying cost 15 rupees per unit, minimum usage 25 units per week, cost of replacing an order 100 rupees, normal usage 50 units per week, and maximum usage 75 units per week. Now reorder period 4 to 6 weeks. So reorder period 4 to 6 week means minimum reorder period 4 weeks, maximum reorder period 6 weeks. You are required to calculate a reorder quantity. So reorder quantity means EOQ we need to calculate. B, reorder level. C, minimum stock level. D, maximum stock level. And E, average stock level. So EOQ and different stock levels we need to calculate. Now look at the solution. See, first of all reorder quantity, that is EOQ, will calculate. So here EOQ is equals to root of 2CO by I. So here 2 into here C means annual consumption. Actually here the monthly consumption is given 1000 into 12. Here by mistake it was 2 but it is 12. Here 2 into, I repeat, here root of 2 into 1000 into 12 into 100. So here the 100 is ordering quantity. So here the ordering quantity is given in the problem is 100. So 2 into 1000, that is monthly consumption. So monthly consumption multiplied with the number of months, then we will get annual consumption, that is C. So 1000 into 12, that is annual consumption. 12,000 into 100 rupees, that is ordering cost. See here the ordering cost is given in the problem is rupees 100. Cost of placing an order rupees 100. Okay, ordering cost is rupees 100. So here root of 2CO by I. So here 2 into C, annual consumption 12,000 into 100 divided by carrying cost is given 15 rupees. Now 2 into 1000 into 12 into 100. I repeat, 2 into 1000 into 12 into 100, that is equals to 24 lakhs divided by rupees 15, that is equals to 1,60,000. So root of 1,60,000 is equals to 400 units. So root of 1,60,000 is equals to 400 units. Now B, ordering level is equals to maximum consumption into maximum reorder period. So what is the maximum consumption in the given problem? 75 into maximum reorder period enta 4 to 6 weeks annadu. So 6 weeks anedi maximum. So that is equals to 450 units. And C, minimum level is equals to reorder level minus normal usage into normal reorder period. So here minimum level is equals to reorder level enta here 450 units as per our calculation. So 450 into, I mean minus, into normal usage 50 into normal reorder period enta here. See, normal reorder period is equals to maximum reorder period plus minimum reorder period by 2. So maximum reorder period 6 plus minimum reorder period 4 by 2, that is equals to 5 weeks. So here 550 into 5, that is equals to 250. So here 450 minus 250 is equals to 200 units. So that is minimum level is equals to 200 units. And next D, third point, sorry, D, fourth calculation, that is maximum level is equals to reorder level plus reorder quantity, that is EOQ, into minimum usage into minimum reorder period. Here minus. Okay, so 450 plus 400 our calculation EOQ minus minimum usage 25 into minimum reorder period 4. So 450 plus 400, that is equals to 850 minus 25 into 400, that is equals to 750 units. And E, that is average stock level is equals to minimum level plus half of the reorder quantity. So what is the minimum level? Here our calculation 200 units plus half of the reorder quantity 1 by 2 into 400, that is equals to 200. So 200 plus 200 is equals to 400 units. See, this is all about the remember of equation, that is formulas. Reorder quantity is equals to, that is EOQ. Reorder quantity is also known as EOQ. So EOQ is equals to here root of 2CO by I. So 2CO by I. C stands for annual consumption. So here the monthly demand is given 1000. So 1000 into monthly demand 1000 into number of months in a year 12. So 1200. So 2 into 1200 into 100, that is equals to 24 lakhs divided by 15, that is equals to root of 1,60,000, that is equals to 400 units. So ordering level formula is maximum consumption into maximum reorder period. I repeat, ordering level is equals to maximum consumption into maximum reorder period. And next C, minimum level is equals to reorder level. So reorder level means in the B point we have calculated na reorder level minus normal usage into normal reorder period. So here the normal usage is given in the problem, that is 50 into normal reorder period. We need to calculate here by using this formula. Normal reorder period is equals to maximum reorder period plus minimum reorder period by 2, that is equals to 6 plus 4 by 2, that is 5 weeks. So 50 into 5, that is equals to 250. 450 minus 250 is equals to 200. And next D, minimum level is equals to reordering level plus reordering quantity here minus minimum usage into minimum reorder period, that is equals to ordering level, that is 450 minus 400 is our EOQ minus minimum usage 25 into minimum reorder period 4, that is equals to 850 minus 100, that is equals to 750 units. And the last one, that is average stock level is equals to minimum level plus half of the reorder quantity. So minimum level as per our calculation 200 units plus half of the reorder quantity means half of the EOQ, that is 400 units, that is equals to 200 plus 200 is equals to 400 units. So here this is what about the problems on inventory management. So in the next video we will be discussed problems on receivables management. Okay, thank you.